The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Sprite.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and everybody knows the guy next to me, the monstrous Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Milwaukee Bucks at BMO Harris Bradley Center. And when you look at the Bucks, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. Shaq, last season for the Bucks about as bad as a team can be. Any reason to think they'll be significantly better this season?
Well, believe it or not, Ernie, the Bucks are better than you think. And with their new young coach, Jason Kidd, that should get them a few more wins.
We'll see. We're just about ready to get this game started, and meantime, we'll see you the next time.
Welcome, everyone, to the Bradley Center. We're in downtown Milwaukee, the home of the Bucks, for an Eastern versus Western Conference matchup right here. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. A quick trip here for the Rockets, just one game away before heading back to Houston. Game after game, the unbroken streak of wins to start their season continues.
Checking out Houston, they've gotten off to an ideal start this season, really. It was largely unexpected, but by no means has it been a fluke. You knew they had the potential to do what they're doing.
I think you could see the potential. Just the way they're playing now, obviously, it looks like they've been there all along. But there's probably still a lot of non-believers out there kind of waiting for the bottom to fall out on this team.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. And it's Ariza in at the 3 spot.
You know, Dwight Howard had started 6 straight All-Star games until last season. The new balloting system with 2 backcourt players and 3 frontcourt players resulted in Blake Griffin and Kevin Love in the starting lineup. Howard felt slighted. He thinks that centers are kind of getting the short end of the stick here.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Milwaukee with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage, like they did that night, Kevin, light it up from the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play definitely took them over the top.
Now here's Ariza. Jabari Parker unable to get his last shot to go. Howard in the post was up against Pachulia.
The defenders have to be aware. They cannot allow him that position before he catches the ball.
You're exactly right, Steve. That is his domain.
Now here's Carter Williams. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit.
Did a great job picking the defense apart, too. It wasn't just his scoring. Give him credit for his passing in that game, too.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. Doris, what's the news there?
They are going up against arguably the toughest center the NBA has to offer in Dwight Howard. One problem that Howard poses is his ability to send shots away on the defensive end. He told his players to be fearless and not think twice about taking shots, saying, "A lot of the D Howard plays is mental. He just has shooters second-guessing. He might have them third-guessing, guys."
Thanks again, Doris. Now here's Carter Williams. Dwight Howard missing his last shot, and he gets it to go. Pachulia's got his first points of the game.
Can't pass up that kind of look.
Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Harden kicks to Beverly. And there's the pass to Howard. Feeds it to Jones. Floats one. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Michael Carter Williams with that rare height at the point guard spot. He's 6'6", long arms, and one thing you love about taller point guards, the ability to really survey the court, pass over the top of the defense.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And for Carter Williams, great quickness at his height, and Clark able to defend smaller players and get by them to penetrate on the other side of the floor.
And he needs that, Kevin, because his jump shot is still very much a work in progress. It's not broke, but it's wobbling a little bit. He's got to tighten that thing up going forward.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Well, you know, not everybody was happy with Dwight Howard signing in Houston. The Rockets starting center, Amir Ashiq, was not shy about expressing his displeasure. And, you know, I think that hung over the team for a while. And it wasn't until late in the season that was kind of put to rest.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ariza. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ariza's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Carter Williams, the pass to Parker. That's good. Parker's got his first basket of the night. And early on last season, the Rockets tried starting Dwight Howard and Ashiq together, but it didn't last.
Well, it worked defensively, Kevin, but on offense there just wasn't enough floor spacing. So from that point on, Kevin McHale would only use that combination against certain matchups. But for the most part, he went with a smaller format.
Here's Beverly. Jabari Parker making his last shot. Here's Ariza. And another 3 for Houston.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, passes it to Carter Williams. Parker with no one around, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. And Beverly gets to Ariza. Left side Ariza. Harden dishes to Beverly. Kicks it out to Harden. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
I introduced last season here at the Bradley Center the new playing court with the giant M's on each half of the court. It mimics details of the old pop art court they played on back in the 70s and 80s.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Henson checked in for Pachulia. Ilyasova comes in for Parker. Jared Dudley's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Mayo in for Chris Middleton. Now here's Mayo. He had 10 points in the win against Detroit. Here's Henson. Matajunas grabs the miss. For Houston, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Ariza kicks to Matajunas. The jump hook, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And last season with the new court, it was too slippery at first, something to do with the matte finish. The Bucks had to take a few weeks to resurface it with a gloss finish and had it ready for the home opener.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And he gets the bucket.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
54 seconds left in the first. And guys, you'll love how the new court really embraces Milwaukee.
Yeah, it's a great design, Kevin. Very unique in its appearance. And I hear Zaza Pachulia bought the old court to install in his basketball academy in the Republic of Georgia.
That's a great story.
Yeah, really good story, and no resurfacing needed as a result.
2-for-1 chance here.
Yeah, let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
And so here is Houston. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against a defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Bucks trail by 4. Ilyasova, a screen on Harden. Carter Williams, the pass to Ilyasova. Puts up a 3. No good. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Rockets lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.